Hey right guys, Trophy Reacts here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 19 of Dawson's Creek Season 2. Last episode they fully just killed Abby off, so I assume that, this episode is literally called Rest in Peace, so I assume it's everyone kind of dealing with that, and the only person who knows at the moment is Jen, so maybe everyone finding out about it in this episode as well, although usually in between episodes it kind of does like a week later, so maybe everyone already knows by the time we start this episode, but yeah, a bit, I say, now that I've had a week to think about it, I'm not the biggest fan of killing Abby off. I think she was actually, she wasn't the most likeable character for sure, but I do think she was a good character, and I wanted more of her as the show kind of went on. But if the writers had no intention of doing more with the story, which they clearly did not, because I don't mind a surprise death like out of nowhere, but I don't know, like, I felt that, I know I said it last week, but there was more to Abby, I felt like, and it feels like squash potential. But we'll see what they do with it. So episode 19, if you enjoy, make sure to leave a like, because it does help the video and it does help the channel. And Patreon is down below if you do want to join us over on there. We will have, of course, finished season 2, and we'll be quite a few episodes into the 3rd season by the time this one's on YouTube. But for now, let's do this. I know we are picking right up. Okay, you haven't done a week later. Jen gonna be in the room. Abby's dirty. Yep.
She fell back and she had her head. And
She gone.
she drowned. Abby's dead.
Is that a sign for their romance? That's what Dawson's going to see it as. Think about it. We were kissing and then someone died. Yes, Dawson, yes. Oh, that's so blue. What?
My name is...
Oh, I guess everyone wants to talk to Jen because she was there.
I know you've all been dealt a heavy blow. But by sharing your feelings with each other...
I wonder if anyone's going to feel guilty because no one actually liked her. Jen was probably the closest to her.
Andie? Did you know Abigail?
Well, we all knew her.
Yeah, she was so incredibly alive, and she had such a great spirit. It's really a tragedy.
Jen's going to push blame on her.
Jennifer?
Or she's upset because she knows Andie doesn't like her, so why she's saying that. But at the same time, what's Jen going to say? Yeah, I hated Abby, or glad she's dead.
Hey.
Dawson, I know we had a lot to talk about concerning the other night.
You enjoy this?
Wow, look at all the lace they put on.
Go there.
Oh, he's been thrown
Dawson,
off.
the truth is, I
Relatable.
never really liked Abby.
Get out.
I actively despised her.
Yeah, well, there it is.
Your mother died 3 years ago. If you've had these feelings you haven't dealt with, how long are you planning on waiting?
Kind of has
I
a
don't
point.
know. There's a part of me that's still holding on. You know, that little girl inside is just waiting for her return. Like her death.
But that also makes sense. It's not like she's some 39-year-old who hasn't dealt with it or something.
Just stormed out of class. Are you okay?
Like, dealing with Abby's death isn't hard enough.
Well, go on.
But to watch everybody parade around acting like Abby was their best friend, it's sickening.
Who's doing that? All Andie said was that she's shocked. Which,
Come on, Andie, say it. Abby was a bitch.
well,
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, well, you would have 3 days ago. But now that she's dead, you wax poetic about her great spirit. It's so insincere.
Well, I don't think it's appropriate to malign her character after she's gone.
yeah.
She was mean. And the least that we can do is acknowledge who she really was.
But I also don't think, Jen's actually upset with Andie. She's, maybe half projecting.
I feel bad, but I tried to reach out to her, and every time she rejected me.
She rejected you? If you hadn't rejected her at the wedding, none of this ever would have happened.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was waiting for
You
that.
kicked us out at the wedding, Andie. That's why we were at the docks in the first place.
Don't say that.
That's, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't know about that
Okay.
one.
I can't. I gotta go home.
So then you can say it was your fault for wanting to go there in the first place, or it was blah blah's fault for having the party, or...
I have some news I have to share with you.
Sounds serious.
No, it's not bad news, it's good news. Dawson, do you remember that piece I did on the teenage girls?
Yeah.
Oh, last season?
I've been offered a job as a network correspondent. It's a lot of money, it's high profile.
But we are moving to
It's in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, there it is.
Oh.
It's what I've always worked for.
Well, I don't want to move to Philadelphia.
Oh, I completely understand that.
Wow, a parent that's not forcing them to move with them.
Your father would move back in, and
Fair play,
I'd
Gail.
come home as often as I could.
The amount of shows where it's like, we're moving, but my life's here. Not anymore. It's like, oh, yeah.
So if I do walk away from this career opportunity and I still lose my marriage, what do I have?
Still have me.
Yeah, but I think she should take it.
No, I can't say I was particularly fond of your friend Abby. I always had the distinct impression that she was mocking me.
Well,
She was, wasn't she?
no
Don't
one
take
would
it
mock
personally,
you,
Grams.
Grams.
Abby was mocking everyone. Well, if God had a plan for Abby, she certainly wasn't following it.
God has a plan for all of us, including Abby, including you.
Grams, I don't want to have a religious discussion right now.
Too late. Getting wound in.
But I'm here for you, whenever you need me.
Whenever you need God.
I was so mean to her.
Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Thanks. Abby Morgan was one of the most hideous creatures to ever haunt the street.
Hideous creatures.
Said, if I feel guilty, then I feel guilty. I think those are perfectly valid feelings.
You're right. I'm sorry. I just don't like seeing you like this, okay?
Wow. Pacey, the understanding ways of Pacey. Apologise
Look
instantly.
now
What
that
a
Abby's
boy.
mother just walked in.
That was Abby's mum. I mean, yeah, I kind of see it.
Will you be coming to the funeral?
Yeah, of course. Of course I will.
You know, no one's offered to give a eulogy.
Oh,
And I'm not really familiar with any of her other school friends.
probably should be Jen,
You will
though.
be saying a few words about her, won't you?
What?
Since she was so fond of you.
So she just pretended she loved Andie.
I was half expecting this gothic castle, you know? The gargoyles leering down on you from the spires.
That is a nice house. I'll give America that. Like, their houses do slap for the most part. So you've drowned the flowers now. That's
Strange. It's almost like the room's waiting for her to come back.
This is really creepy, Andy. Can we go, please?
Wait a minute.
oh, just
This is her diary.
People's privacy deserves to be respected, even in death.
I'm not doing this to satisfy my curiosity, Pacey. I'm doing this for Abby. I want to be able to give her a eulogy that does justice to her
it's gonna be
character.
like, why am I such a nuisance at school? I wish I was nicer. I love Andie or something like that.
Another unbelievably annoying day here on Walton's Mountain. That slut, Jen Lindley, literally stole my new
never mind.
boyfriend and right out from under my nose. She's a bleach blonde hose bag.
I'll start season 2. That random bloke.
My mother is driving me insane. I hate her so much I must be adopted. There's
Yep,
no way
yep,
that I
yep.
can share the same genes with that dried up old wench.
Sure, just another bad day, right?
Okay, dear diary, that new girl, Andie, is such a psycho.
Yep.
God, and that boyfriend of hers is a...
Oh, you know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to hear it. Let's go. Now, please.
There wasn't even like one entry. That was no, what I thought it was going to be. Never mind.
Makes you realize you have to grab onto the people you love and never let go.
And on that note,
Gail.
Mom was offered a job as a network correspondent in Philadelphia. You're gonna call up, say congratulations, and then just let her walk out of your life. Grab onto those you love, huh?
Get called out, Mitch. They need to decide what they're doing with Mitch and Gale by the end of this season, I think. Sorry to interrupt the video here, guys. It's just a reminder that we don't take any sponsors on this channel, so this is just kind of sponsored by me. And it's just a short, quick reminder to let you guys know that if you do want to join us over on Patreon, the link will be in the description and the pinned comment down below. You can join us over on there for free to get certain posts, or you can join us for a certain pledge, and you can get the early and uncut reactions to pretty much all the shows that I do. Or as another option, you can click the join button under the video, and for just $2 a month, you can get loyalty badges, early access to new videos, and priority reply to all comments. Appreciate you guys so much for watching. Now back to the video, whatever video that might be.
I can't stop thinking about the fact that Abby and I kissed at Dawson's birthday party. Which means I am probably the last person that she ever kissed.
I mean, yeah, you were.
She went out with a bang. No.
This is the most different episode to a character dying and people dealing with it that I've seen. Every other show is like everyone, I mean, rightfully so, kind of crying, being upset for 4 eps. Whereas here, everyone's just kind of like, well, kind of didn't like her at all. John's that bothered, really, from Jen.
Contrary to popular belief, I did not come here to ruin your life, and I am trying so hard not to do that. I'm sorry. She has food in her teeth.
Right.
Jennifer, have you been drinking?
Yeah, the booze breath.
Not only have I been drinking, because Abby is probably down there with Beelzebub doing tequila shooters and laughing at all of us.
You have to believe that Abby is in God's hands. He has a special place in his kingdom for the children.
Really? God's got a 5-bedroom beach condo in Maui for the dead kids? The only truth that I know is pain. So you can just keep your Sunday school fables to yourself because they make me puke.
Oh!
You are polluting my house with your disrespectful blasphemy.
I guess you're finally sick of me, huh? I guess your infinite patience and compassion aren't as infinite as we thought. You know, if I can't just be myself and just speak my mind, maybe I should just move out.
Sure, Jen, move out.
Jennifer!
The bro's munching on that toast.
Joey, when I was in prison, I missed your mother. The
Thanks
loss
for that
combined with the guilt
revelation.
was almost too much for me. But I look at you, and I know she's still here.
Ooh.
You are so like your mother,
Got on
Joey.
with that one.
She lives on in you. And that comforts me to no end.
He's done well there. I'll give him that one.
Tell them that Abby was a wonderful person and she'll be deeply missed and blah, 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 blah.
Lie. You want me to lie?
You could tell them the truth. That she was a hideous abomination and the world is better off without her.
I won't go that far, mate. Hideous abomination.
Give a speech.
You do that for me?
Andie, I would do anything to keep you from having a nervous breakdown.
I'm not about to have a nervous breakdown.
Well, I'm about to have a nervous breakdown just living vicariously.
Why do I think he's about to get on one knee and propose then for a second?
Me, the helpless lunatic, and you, the hero on horseback. I need to take care of myself. I'm gonna deliver this speech.
He looks so big. He looks like King Kong.
Okay.
What should be just a classic Abby prank? Not that she ran around doing pranks.
I do hope we can avoid ugly scenes like last night in the future. I want you to know I forgive you.
I'm not looking for your forgiveness, Grams. I'm looking for your understanding. And that's something that you've never been able to provide.
I wouldn't agree with that. But sure. I'm not the biggest Grams stan, but...
I would like to invite those of you who wish to share your memories of Abby to come forward at this time.
Oh, Andie's up. Oh, God. Yeah, Jen makes sense. Jen, Andie, and her mum. There you go. I'm sure Grams will roll on up as well.
My name's Jen Lindley, and I was friends with Abby.
Oh no,
As
she's
much
gonna
as
like
anybody could be, because
like,
Abby
"You're
had a
hater."
toxic personality that bordered on radioactive.
What the bloody hell?
Creating calamity and generally taking pleasure in other people's pain. You know, in Sunday school, they teach us that God made man in his image. Well, if God made Abby in his own image, then what does that say about God?
Oh, she's going after God in a church.
And while that knowledge is disturbing, it's true and it's real. And in a world that is so saturated with phoniness and with lies, for that small amount, for that little bit of honesty, I will always be grateful to her.
Oh, there you go. That was a speech. Round of applause, no? Yeah, first. Oh, look at those evils. Oh, yeah, I don't know about that. Jen, she knows going after God hurts Grams. This is like reason she did it. She has her reasons, and again, to repeat, I do think Grams pushes her to, you know, become Christian or whatever too much. Grams, I don't think Grams is doing it to be like evil, obviously not, but yeah. How do you follow that one up?
But there's another group of people just as important and just as priceless. They are the people who challenged me. Who
we
pushed
like that
me
one.
to my breaking point.
Me cough.
She was one of a kind. There's no one like her. And she will always hold a special spot in my heart.
So she's kind of saying truths in her own way, though.
Just kept on watching Abby's footage over and over, and it hit me just how fleeting life is. You know, and I realized I don't want to die with unlived life in my veins.
Unlived life in my veins. Dawson the poet.
This is the wrong time to say this to you, but Joey, I am so happy about what happened between us the other night.
Oh, we're going to fumble this again, aren't we? Feel like he says things too soon. Maybe not, I don't know. Because at the same time, this has been like an entire season of build-up. They're still not going. They're not going to get together now, though. It's like, what's?
Okay.
Oh, her mum's grave.
Do you think you could walk me there?
Absolutely.
But again, shoot me in the brain. I've not minded Dawson this season, so I expected him to be way worse than he's actually been. Don't get me wrong, he's still been cringy Dawson at most of the time, but and then doing things like where he went after Pacey in that drunk episode, he's had some idiotic moments, but he kind of looks like Wolverine.
I cannot apologize enough. Abby's death wasn't your fault.
Oh,
It was mine.
What?
I invited her out. I got her drunk. I could have saved her.
No, Jen, you did everything you could. I mean,
Reflected onto everybody else, onto Capeside, onto you, onto my grams. Oh, God. And that speech, that speech. What was I thinking?
That was
huh?
a speech and a half.
Sometimes I just don't think it's appropriate to speak your truth. Sometimes it's a better idea to just shut up.
oh God, Jen. Abby kept a diary. It was pretty nasty. And if her mom finds it, she's gonna be devastated.
Maybe burn the diary. Burn after reading.
And here's her distant sigh. Knows it's just the
Lillian Josephine Potter? Is it Potter? That's Dawson. Oh, she's kicking. Oh, she's moving out.
How could you, Jennifer?
Oh wait, is she? No. So she's packing her bags.
Up on my stuff.
Oh, all her stuff, yeah. Get booted out.
Rectify some of the damage in our fragile relationship, only to find you heartlessly thumbing your nose at me. In a house of God, no less.
Yeah.
Graham, that speech wasn't for you. That was for Abby. And I regret it. I do.
And the truth is, you deliberately tried to wound me in that chapel. You decided to take out all your pain and rage at the world on me.
Wait, Graham,
You want understanding. How about a little understanding in return? How about a little compassion for me? Not just for my beliefs, but for me. Your grandmother who loves you, who would do anything for you, who would die for you.
Wait, Grandma, wait a minute, just listen.
You should be living with someone else, someone you respect, and clearly I am not that person.
Seems a bit of a... I don't know.
I want you to move out. Find somewhere else to live.
Alright. Is that harsh? Is that reasonable? I don't know. I don't think she like lost her way. That she came back, she was apologising and dealing with like not her best friend, but one of her friends' death. I know she went after Grams, but don't know about kicking her out. Seems a bit much. And again, I'm not siding with Jen this episode either, but. Oh wait, what the? It was a prank all along. Oh, we're gonna get Andie sees Abby's ghost for the next 5 eps. Spooky. Alright, there we go, guys. That is episode 19 of Dawson's Creek Season 2. Pretty good episode. It was very much like I assumed it was going to be people dealing with Abby's death, but as I said halfway through the reaction, it was kind of dealt with in a very different way to how most shows do it, where like no one liked her. Like even Jen, who was considered her best friend, didn't really like her. Like they got on, but I don't think they were like they loved each other or anything. So yeah, the way everyone was kind of did, and I'm glad they didn't like pretend that deep down everyone actually really loved her, or people saying, "Oh yeah, actually she was a really nice person." No one really badmouthed her too much. Well, I say that, and then Pacey was walking around saying she was like an abomination. So maybe aside from Pacey, but yeah, people were kind of dealing with just death in general. So like with Joey kind of facing up to go see her mum's grave, and then also the conversation of God coming back into play again, as it will do because Grams is a heavy Christian, so obviously that theme is going to come up a lot, which is fine. But this time also I think I don't side with either of them. I think usually I do side with Jen mostly in these situations when it comes to her and Grams. This time I can't really side with Jen. I think yes, Grams does try to push God on her a lot. It's like pretty much any conversation they have, Grams is trying to get her to go to church and talk to God and all this. So I do think she brings it up a lot, but at the same time, the way Jen dealt with it wasn't obviously the best either. But then I think like Grams kicking Jen out seems a bit harsh. Like if Jen had acted this way for like more episodes after this, I think it would be more understandable. But she's literally done like what Abby died within the 3 days ago. They had the funeral very quickly, it seems. So has all that happened in a very short amount of time. She's feeling guilty about it, maybe being her fault in some way. So yeah, I don't know. And she did come back and was like apologetic for it as well, and you could tell she felt bad about it in the end. So I don't know, but well, I guess it's Grams' right to kick her out, so we'll see. But overall, pretty good episode. We'll go, I think, a 7 out of 10. I think it was a good episode. Oh yeah, and then the Gale stuff as well. So Gale maybe moving to Philadelphia. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, another good episode overall. So we have 3 episodes remaining of the season. I'm not sure what they're going to build up to for like the big finale of this season. I'd be curious, but we'll see. It feels like there's, you got like the Dawson and Joey romance, of course, but I'm not sure like what the big thing for this season is going to be to end it off. But I guess we'll find out in the next couple of weeks. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments, and I'll see you next time for episode 20. Until then, take care. Peace.